we go.
Hey, what is up, guys? I'm Rich up in the video saying, guys, what is up? And I'm kind of fed up with my computer problems. As you guys know, my computer broke around a week ago, and it was completely not working, and it destroyed my computer, like, mood and everything. I was kind of tired of computers because I got my RAM in the mail a couple days ago. I think it was like the 27th, and I got my RAM, and it was completely fine. My computer worked completely fine for a day. The next day, I started playing the game Rage, and my computer blue screens, and after it blue screen, it freezes like it did before. And I think it was just a mishap in the game itself, because I looked up the problem and from the blue screen, and it was the game. It was running really poorly because something in the game wasn't actually going through right. It wasn't like calculating frames right and stuff, and it was just mixing a whole bunch of things together. And it was just completely understandable because the game's old anyway, so I believe that would happen. But before that, I realized that it wasn't that problem. It wasn't my computer. It was the game, because before that, I was playing Battlefield Hardline on Ultra. Easily, it was completely just smooth, and I don't know what happened, but it just destroyed my computer, that game did. And I don't know if it was just I had my computer on for a little bit, and I just played Battlefield before that, so it was already using enough power to just like try to even go harder on the next game that it plays. That happened. So a little bit later on in the middle of the night, I was recording this video, or the ones before, and my computer blue screens again. Now this time it was a program of some sort trying to get a driver to go in some kind of other device, so it was just a driver mishap, I'm pretty sure, which I don't know what the point was to that, but nothing has actually given me the same problem I was having before with my computer, so I'm happy about that, because what happened before is that every time I tried to edit or something, or even just turning on my computer, it'd freeze. It wouldn't go past a certain screen. It had to stay in safe mode. It wouldn't do anything other than just sit there, freeze up, or just after like a couple minutes or a couple seconds, it would just freeze up completely, or I'd move my mouse cursor and it'd freeze my computer, which happened as well last night. So I'm thinking all these problems are coming from my motherboard, because all the data and everything in my computer is just getting completely mixed up, and I think my motherboard is actually redirecting things to the wrong area. I think it's actually just messing up my computer completely. Now, I won't say that it's something serious that's going on, because I have a motherboard on the way. It's supposed to come today, but I can't install the motherboard today because I forgot to order thermal paste. Now, thermal paste, if you guys don't really know what that is, it's basically a paste you put under your CPU or on top of your CPU, and you put your CPU cooler on top of that paste, so it will transfer the heat to your CPU cooler from the CPU. So what will happen is everything will heat up, and then it will just transfer the heat through the CPU cooler, which I need that to happen because my AMD 9590 is a really just heat related processor, because it has to run really high gigahertz and all that stuff, so it just runs really hot, and I need to have that cooled down and all that stuff. So I have to get some thermal paste. It will only take a couple days to get here, but when I get that, I'll install the motherboard and everything, put everything back in my computer, just do everything right the first time hopefully, and just have a better experience with my computer, because all these blue screens and freezing is just getting on my nerves so much. It actually just makes me like cringe every time it happens, because I stood there and sat there actually, and just looked at my computer for the longest time each time it actually had that happen. So it was just the dumbest thing ever, and I don't understand what the point was to it, other than the fact that my computer was just failing on me basically. I don't even know what to say about it, because it doesn't matter what computer you get, $12,000, $6,000, $5,000, which was considerably mine, but you can get a $5,000, $12,000 computer, and it will still have the same problems as a $400 to $500 computer, because they're both the same type of computer. They're both the same, just different parts that are more just upgraded to your personal liking. So mine's for gaming and editing. So what does that mean? My computer is just a better version of a regular computer you can buy off stock shelf, just way more advanced and has way better stuff in it. But they're both computers, so they're both gonna have the same problems. Now, a stock computer shouldn't have the problems in more than a little bit of time, like a couple years, to start having these problems. But my computer in general started having blue screens after a couple months after having the computer. So that's what happened there. I don't even know what the point was to that, but it had blue screens a couple months after I got the computer. So that pretty much sucks. And I actually, a couple days after I made that one video, the one I made last time, I actually had the idea one night. I woke up in the middle of the night after sleeping. I went to sleep and I tried sleeping or whatever, and I woke up and I had the idea, wait, I have an E-Machines computer I used back in the day to make commentaries and stuff, and I can use this computer, just restored it and everything, which I did, and I put my old editing system on there, the Adobe Premiere Elements 9, I'm pretty sure, and I did all that stuff, put the hop-all capture on there, but I found out after installing everything I needed, I couldn't use my webcam, which I didn't make a video anyway because my RAM was coming in a couple of days, so I just decided to wait and just play a lot of Xbox until then, which I did very much, and it got on my nerves. But what happened is I installed everything, and then it came to installing the webcam software that I use. I use the Movie Maker software. You have to download it and everything, and it comes with a webcam option, which I love a lot because it's a really good quality webcam recorder, and I love that. And also you can use a different mic audio other than just the one you get off your webcam, and that's pretty awesome because it's awesome to have something that's very good quality and also very good settings to actually change to your preference liking. So or to change to your preference liking. So that was what just happened, and when I tried to run Movie Maker after having it, my computer didn't have the right requirements to run Movie Maker's webcam program, or even just Movie Maker in general. I had to have DirectX 9, which is actually a newer version of DirectX. I'm pretty sure when I got my GT 640, it was actually around that area, so 2013 was around when the DirectX 9 was around, and when I had this computer was like 2012. So what happened is I tried running that, it said I didn't have the right requirements, and when your computer can't run Movie Maker, your computer pretty much sucks. You should get a new one completely right after that, because if you can't run that, then that's pretty much the most horrible thing ever, and your computer has just bad programming, and I don't understand the point to it. But yeah, I tried doing that and it didn't work, and it was just the most upsetting thing ever. The computer's right here. Look at this. Look at this. I can grab this thing with like one hand. This is how small this thing is. This thing is completely trash. I hate this thing. It worked for my little needs like Chrome and stuff, but other than that, you guys, it was just completely useless to me. I couldn't play games on it. I tried playing Terraria with HD Productions, and what happened is my computer couldn't run Terraria. Now it could before, and now it can't. I'm guessing because it's so old, and the game's updated a lot since then. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, please comment. This video was actually made for you guys who are looking to buy a computer without problems. And I hate to break it to you guys will never find a computer that will not have a single problem on it, just because every computer is built the same, and they're all just really dysfunctional when you want them to work. I do not understand the problem or everything that goes wrong with the computer, but it's upsetting. So I hope you guys like this video. Please leave a like, please comment, and also please subscribe if you guys are new. I'll see you guys next video. See you guys later, and bye.
Baby, what's the deal? Have you ever heard of some shit so real? Cuddy, what up? It's going